Hello and welcome back to another episode of Hermitcraft Amplified, and today we are over here by Hermit Thrills. Yes, because today and the next day when an episode goes up, Thursday and maybe Saturday as well, we're going to be working over here at Hermit Thrills, because if you don't know already, this weekend, the 9th and 10th of May, is going to be the Hermitcraft livestream event, where we're going to be streaming pretty much most of the time, if not all the time, over that weekend. And there is an event over at Hermit Thrills, which will be us playing a whole bunch of games and doing a massive tournament thing, which is going to be pretty epic. So I thought, you know what, I would come over here and build an arcade. Now, you might have seen this in a past episode, I can't remember if I showed it or not, but in live streams I've been working on this here, which is not quite right just yet. I want to add some flashing lights in the ceiling and stuff, although I have found with the redstone flashing, yeah, it's caused issues in the past, so I'm not quite sure about that. But anyway, in here, I'm thinking 2 bits of kind of pixely art or something in those 2 areas, although a bit worried about that zombie spawner. Feel like I want to use it for something, not quite sure what. Maybe, I don't know, I have no idea, just maybe a little water drop where you just see a little zombie fall through. I don't know yet, but we'll think of something cool and maybe just make it kind of part of a decoration. Here and here we're going to put small little arcade machine stuff, and here we're going to be massive kind of machine things, and that'll be pretty awesome. So I'm looking forward to this. We're going to do a little bit more digging out because I have forgotten some little areas back there, and then we're going to get started and adding some decoration to this place. So at the moment I'm trying to plan out this floor here. Now I really like that it goes down. Originally it was going to be this height, which means it would have to all be lit up like really brightly so that things don't spawn. But if I have it more on a half slab or like glass and stairs and things, nothing will spawn in the middle. Now I don't want to go down too low, maybe this level, maybe one below, because I don't want it to be, you know, a massive bowl in the middle where you can just like put loads of water. Although, oh, I could add like a little pond in the middle. Where is the middle? Right here. This one, I think. Could I add a pond? That might look a bit odd actually. Although maybe I could. Is that too big? Is that gonna be too big? No, actually that might work. I feel like I'm gonna have to try this out. It might not work. It might be a tiny bit too small. I guess I can make it one bigger, but then the shape of it isn't too great, I guess. I'm not quite sure. Maybe like that. That works. Maybe. I don't know. We'll have to see, I guess. But anyway, I'm gonna finish up this floor here, and then we're gonna get on with the main attraction, which is building things in these walls over here. Okay, so I've kept the floor simple for now because we need to see what's actually going to happen in these areas first, because we don't want it to all look super complicated and crazy. We might even actually grade this out a little bit more so that everything else on the sides stands out. But yeah, you can see that I've made a massive hole down to pretty much diamond level down there, but in fact gold level, because that is what we needed for these powered rails. Now, in here, as you can see, this is just underneath the floor. I've got these, and then I've got red glass on top. And I'm basically going to power these. And who I want to thank for this is Uber, one of my patrons, who actually came on and helped me and was like, yeah, you can just do it with a minecart track and stuff. And I was like, oh, okay, because basically I want these to flash. And it looks super awesome. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to concentrate on the redstone. I'll come back and show you guys what I've done, and hopefully it will work pretty well. Okay, so the redstone is done, as you can see, and I decided to leave it open because that looks pretty cool. It's all symmetrical and awesome. You can tell there's a little bit of lag on the server because it keeps stopping here and there, and I don't think that's actually the minecart. I think it's just a little bit of server lag here and there. But I also decided to add water because you know what? What goes best with redstone? Water, totally. Why not? I'm pushing the boundaries a bit here. I could just about do the redstone, let alone adding water to it, so I have to do it again. But that is looking awesome, and that means that the ceiling is going to look kind of similar. I'm thinking I want to do a mirror effect again, but with the redstone somehow. I don't know how we can get that working. Maybe, I don't know how we can put something on the ceiling that looks similar. If anyone has an idea, this is basically what this looks like. You're not going to see too much of it, I guess. I don't know. Are we going to be able to do that? Probably. We can at least do the blocks, I guess. And see what that looks like. That could look pretty awesome, I think. So we'll give that a go, probably in a live stream or something like that, because it's very much samey and very confusing. But as you might have been able to notice if I even looked this way, I've added a little thing over here because I'm kind of thinking, you know what, Mario's kind of a, you know, an arcadey kind of game. Zombies spawn up there. We could get them somehow to move and then plop down into here. And I thought this could be like a little receptionist person. So when you come into this area, the spawn is obviously active, I guess. I don't know actually if it's active from here. I guess so. I need to count the blocks. But yeah, then it would spawn and it would sit in here, you know, pop down from there. And yeah, I thought that could be kind of cool. So we might do something like that in the future, but I thought, you know, I'd make it iron as well, because that is very much in the colour scheme. So as you can see, I've definitely kept with the colour scheme right now, with the red. I did put yellow in this, but I put yellow behind the red glass and it made it look orange, which was a bit rubbish. Yellow and the white and also the black clay that I've added in as well, because I think that is looking very arcadey so far. So anyway, I'm going to get on with some more work. Probably going to build something in one of these two things here. And I'm excited for this. This is a really, really cool design. Okay, so it's now the next day, and, you know, I wanted to take a step back to kind of think about things here. It's always nice to kind of take a step back, take a bit of time, think about what you're doing here, and then come back to it. It's kind of what I like to do. I like to give myself a couple of days on an episode, although, really, today is actually the day this video needs to go up, so I'm a little bit worried about that, but that's fine. So yeah, I really, really like this. Thinking maybe it should be green, though, so that, you know, we actually make it look like a Mario pipe rather than just an iron pipe. I don't even know. But I'm excited because what I'm going to be building next is a mini arcade machine. Yes, it's going to fit in one of these gaps here or here. I'm not sure which way we should make it go. I'm thinking over there to the right, or perhaps... yeah, we'll put it over there, on the left. There is a creeper in there, which is why I've made sure I've kept my bow on me, because these guys, literally, I don't even know what's up, but they keep spawning everywhere. Are you even dead? I'm not quite sure. I'm going to go up anyway. I think he might be. I might have to block these guys in. Yeah, there's a bit of an issue here. I definitely thought I lit up these caves, but that is like the second or third mob I've seen in one of those gaps, which isn't brilliant. But yeah, so I'm going to be building it over here. Now, let me quickly do a bit of measuring. Is there even a middle here? I'm actually not sure. I might have to just take a bit of time. Oh, that's an issue. That is an issue. Here is the middle with that. So I believe if I put it here, it should be this big, which is tiny. It's tiny for a little arcade machine, but I've made a cool design that I really, really like. I'm going to put it there with a little entrance in it so you can go through to whatever I'm going to put inside. And yeah, we'll figure out what we're going to put next to it. I'm not quite sure exactly what. Perhaps we should put two arcade machines, one there and there instead. I don't know. I think I'm going to have to spend some time thinking about this, and then we'll get on and build it. Okay, so I have decided that we're actually going to put two of these here. One's going to go there with an entrance, one's going to go there with an entrance. Both entrances will go off to different games. I haven't decided what they are yet, but we can do that in the future. And what I'm going to do is time-lapse this, because in the middle here, I'm not quite sure exactly what I'm going to do yet, but I'm thinking some kind of fountain or just decorative thing, since the two paths are actually going to be inside the actual machines itself. So anyway, let's roll that time-lapse. Okay, so the framework is done. The dirt is in place of quartz. I don't have any at the moment, so I'm gonna have to go and do a bit of a mining session in the nether, which is all fun and dandy, because I really don't know where I'm gonna get some quartz. Oh my god. Oh no, I didn't think about this. I didn't think about the quartz. I only need quartz stairs. Oh, quartz stairs are actually quite expensive. But anyway, there we are. We have the 4 frameworks. Now, I wasn't going to do 2 more. Or I was just going to do them there and there. But I love them so much that I want to just fill the room with them. I think it'll look really, really awesome. So these little bits here and here are going to be like mini arcades. I mean, that's kind of a mini arcade, but even more mini arcade. I don't know. We're going to try some things out. But I think what I want to do for this episode is finish these things off, or at least do them as much as I can. Now, with this design, inside the screen, I've only got one design, and that is for a Tetris with different coloured clay, which I don't really have on me right now, but we can probably try something out. And yeah, I think that's going to be awesome. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend a whole bunch of time just fiddling around with these. We're going to time lapse. We're going to continue the time lapse and fill these guys in with lots of colour and lots of awesome stuff. And yeah, I'm really, really happy with how they turned out, and they took way longer and took way more iron than I actually expected, because blimey, look at those guys. Well, sadly, that is all I have time for today, but I am so happy with how these turned out. I keep getting little lag spikes here and there. I think it might be because of the redstone. I don't know, it always happens, Whenever I do redstone on my creative world or something, you know, it messes up. And also, every time I see this move out the corner of my eye, I always think it might be Biffa or something, because Biffa's on right now. Bit laggy today. I'm not a little bit laggy, but I think it's the redstone more than anything. Probably just Biffa, I don't know, but that's good. Maybe he won't come and kill us today then. But yes, so we have 4 designs going. Now, we haven't done the bit at the top there. I'm thinking of changing that up. I had one design that I was going to use for all of them, but I'm thinking maybe I'll have it themed to that. It's only 2 blocks high and 6 wide, I guess, I think up there. And yeah, I've made these little doorways. These are to whatever's going to be inside them. Now, I haven't got designs ready yet. Now, so far, we've got a terrain kind of base one. There's a mountain, there's the sun, there's some stuff. There's the Tetris one. There is the Pac-Man one. Let's have a quick closer look at this one, because this one in particular has a lot more kind of detail. It has the buttons as well, which is why that one had to be further back. And then this one over here. Oh no, I'm glitched in the stair. The stairs are going to be the death of me. They nearly were, because I went to the nether and nearly got lavaed. And then this one's meant to be kind of Space Invaders. But it's very, very hard when you've only got a limited amount of blocks. But I'm so happy with how these turned out. So definitely leave a like if you have enjoyed this episode, because these are pretty fun. I definitely have a plan for a bigger version. But yeah, so if you've got any design ideas for how to make these games in Minecraft, Or if I make a different game in Minecraft that is kind of small, that is arcade-like, if possible, if not, that's not an issue, then I might change these up. These are definitely changeable, but I just wanted to kind of add these in so far because they look pretty cool. But I've definitely got an idea for a Pac-Man themed game. It might work, it might not, so I'm going to try some stuff out in creative. There are so many things I need to try out in creative about this area, but anyway, that is all I have time for today. I'll probably tidy up bits of this in my live streams, like I need to obviously do the sides and stuff. Might do a design rather than just black. But yeah, that is awesome. So thank you ever so much for watching, guys. Leave a like if you have enjoyed the episode, and I shall catch you guys next time. See ya!